What's up, everybody? It's AG Chopsticks here, and I've got a blank slate in front of me, which means it's time for a mail call. What tasty piece of awesomeness did I pick up in the mail today? Well, you're going to have to watch to find out. Alright, as some of you may know, I do love my international silver. I've been getting a lot of it lately from my LCS at melt or near melt or even below melt pricing. But this is actually some numismatic foreign silver, and I'm really into reals. So this here is an El Cazador that I just recently picked up. This one is a no date. It's between 1777 and 1783, NGC certified genuine. I just love them, and I do like this one, especially since I can tell it's from Mexico City, because it has the Mexico Mint Mart here on the reverse. Well, I've got a couple of the El Cazadors, and recently at a coin show I picked up this 8 real, and I love these. So this is just a chunky piece of old foreign silver. And this one's actually kind of cool because it has some different patina on it that I'm used to. So let me try and get that to focus in some. So you can see those green spots on it there. It's kind of a funky, fun, different real. And I thought, I hadn't done a lot of research. I didn't know a lot about reals, but there's a lot of reals out there. And actually this used to be technically legal tender in the United States until somewhere in the early 1800s. And you could use any foreign currency before the system was nationalized, and it was just U.S. currency that was used. But this one actually happened to be, regretfully, out of Lima, Peru, and I can tell that through the mint mark. It's a squished together M and E, and I will try and put a picture of that up on the screen so you can see what I mean. It's still a cool piece of 1808. I mean, just think of how many hands this might have gone through, or what history it has. Why are there these little spots all over it? And they're just beautiful coins. So I was online the other day, and Southern Coin talked about this gentleman on Facebook who was selling a full set of reals. Now, for people who don't know, reals are 8, so these are 8 reals. So basically pieces of 8. Then they got 4 reals, 2 reals, 1 real, and half reals. So eventually I'll put together a full set of El Cazador reals and do the entire set just to have them because they're cool. But this was actually advertised on Facebook. So let me go in here and get a set out and see how well he has it packaged. All right, we're going to keep that facing down. So we had a package. We got cardboard inside the package, and we have this little set here. So let me set this aside, and I'm actually going to, quite honestly, ping test this later, just to see if it's purity or not, and will probably still take it to the LCS as well. The guy seems well established on Facebook. I did check him against the official numismatic blacklist on Facebook, but you never know, especially with dealing with old coins. But he seems to have a lot of them, so I thought I would pick up this set. And what's really cool about this set, let me get it out. Alright, so we have, this one is a 1 real, about the size of a quarter, from 1792. And I'm going to pull them all up in the big scope in a second here. So there's the 1 real from 1792. Oh, actually, that might be the 2 real. Hold on. Yeah, it's 2 real. Sorry, that's a 2 real, about the size of a quarter. It says 2R there. We got a half real, so this is about the size, I'd say, of a old 5-cent dime, half dime, about the size. And this one is really hard to tell. I'm going to have to pull it up in the microscope, but it is it's either late 1700s or early 1600s. And again, I'll show these when we pull it up. We've got the 1 real here in here, and this one, they're all the same design. So this is a 1782 1 real. Just fun, and you'll get to see them up close in a second. We'll follow that up. So we've got the half, we've got the 1, we've got the 2 real, And here we have a 4 real. And I have never owned any of these in this style. I have some other reals from Mexico, but they're the mid 1800s, so they're not the early dates. But here's an 1805, and this is a Carlos IV. There's a fourth there, and it says Carlos IV bust, 1806, and this is a 4 real. So just wicked cool. I love the design. I love the history behind them. And yeah, I did not pay melt for these, but it was still a good deal. And this one, the piece de resistance in this package, and this actually, I'm going to see if I can get this to focus in when it's up close, so you can maybe see it actually has some toning on it. Really kind of cool. You would hope it would have some toning, some patina, especially from this being from 1798. So, look at the reverse on that. This one is actually in gorgeous, gorgeous shape on the reverse. Get that up close. There we go. I mean, that is just in gorgeous condition. I mean, you can see all of the design. You can see, let's see, you got your 8 reals there on that side of the coin. Tells you what denomination it is right there. And actually, your mint mark on these is right here. And actually, this one is really hard to tell. Let's see if I can get it closer so you can see it. All right, so you can see actually right above that little piece of ink on my finger, the M with the 0 above it, that's actually the Mexico Mint. So all of these coins, and what's really cool about this set is this is a complete set of reals, all based out of the Mexico Mint. Mexico is not the only place. Like I said, this one is Lima, Peru, that made reals. So I thought, you know, why not, since he was offering a set completely made out of the Mexican Mint and in decent shape, I'd pick it up. So let me actually bring it up on the little cam so you can see everything up close, and then we'll come back together. All right, here's our first example. This is the quarter real. And you can see, like I said earlier, there's your Carlos IV listed there. This one is actually 1806. So over 215 years old this coin is. I'd quote Yoda here, but I don't want to be that lame right now. So you got his bust there, and on the reverse, again, like I said, this is where you're going to find your denomination, and this one is actually pretty well worn off. But your mint mark is going to be in that area. So you got your M right there with the dot on top. And it's kind of hard to see, but that is the Mexico Mint. Let me get that focused in a little bit. You got your M right there, and there's a little bit of a perception of a dot. That means it is from the Mexico Mint. And that's actually, they're using a very similar design nowadays when they make coinage and bullion. So there's our first bad boy up close. Let's go to the 1 real next. Much better detail on this 1782 1 real. Oh, this one's actually Carlos III, slightly older, 1782. And we can see on the back, you got the 1R right there for 1 real. And then there's that more distinct, the M with the circle above it. Really pretty design. It'll look even better when I pull it up on the big one. So there's the half. Then we had the 1 real. Now let's look at this bad boy, the 2 real. And again, I'm going to zoom out. This one's much better quality. You can actually start seeing some of that detail in his shirt, on his shoulder there. But here we go. Again, this one's a Carlos IV from 1792. Much greater detail. Loving this. This one's actually, oh, look at the reverse on that. Right? I know there's some rim damage, but here you go. There's your Mexico Mint and your 2 real. But look at the design on that. Just a gorgeous piece of historic Mexican silver. Very nice. Moving up to the 4, and this is the first 4 I've ever owned. Kind of similar to the strike that we had on that 1, where we still have some of that shoulder down here. And then this one is a Carlos IV from 1805. And we will again flip to the back so you can see 4 reals out of the Mexico Mint. But the best detail we have by far is in this. Oh, it's such a gorgeous coin, and I can't scroll out any further. You definitely can see the Carlos IV there. 1798 was a little bit of damage, but just a gorgeous coin. And my favorite part is the details on this river. I mean, look at, you can actually see some of that toning on this coin. It's a gorgeous coin. But here we go. So we got the Mexico Mint, definitely clearly can be seen, and 8 real. So there we have it. Let's go back to the big camera. All right, check it. Before we get to the big camera, just really quickly, let me grab the chopstick again. You can actually see that M with the squished E next to it. That signifies it's one of the mint marks out of Lima, Peru. Actually, they had 3 or 4 mint marks out of Lima, Peru's mint. But this one does designate this, and this is that one I showed at first, as coming out of Lima, Peru. All right, there we have it. You got to see the entire collection, got to see the mint marks. I will tell you, I found this website, newworldtreasures.com. I do like it as a reference a lot because when I pulled up the Spanish colonial silver real coins, that's where I found out all the different mint marks that I was able to find. So I was actually coming down here. So Lima, Peru has a P, or a P with a star above it, or an L, or an LM, or Lima, or a slightly overlapped ME. So they actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different mint marks in just this Spanish colonial series. So, you know, that's one way to identify your coins, your reals, and what mint they came from. They could come out of Mexico, Santiago, Lima, La Plata, Potosí, Panama, Cartagena, Bogota, wow, Cusco, Guatemala, Santiago, and Papillon. So there's a lot of place it could have come out from. So kind of cool. But I'm really excited to now own a complete set of reals from Mexico. I think next what I'll probably do is I'm going to start working on either more of the Alcazadors. And I don't know, like this Alcazador, you can't see the mint mark. So they haven't designated what country it came from. Where this, you can actually see the M on it. So they can actually say it's coming out of Mexico. So I don't know if I'll go through this complete set and actually do a 8, 4, 2, 1 half in the Alcazador just to have it. Or if I'm going to take this Peru, and now that I have Lima, actually make a set out of Lima. Not sure, but I just thought I'd share this piece of historical silver purchase with you. I love these coins. They're gorgeous coins. Did not pay melt. In all honesty, I paid $300 for the set. This one here with its toning and actually how much is left in it for condition. That's at least probably $100, $120 coin just in that condition. And then these actually get expensive too. This one, if I was to look up on eBay, comps were around 60 to 80. So you got 180 out of the 300 right there. And then you got your smaller ones here. And it's a complete set, all from the same mint mark. You know, did I overpay? Maybe a little bit. But really, just with that piece, I'm in love with that piece and seeing it up close and having it in hand. And yes, I should be wearing gloves, but I'm not. I'm really happy with the purchase, and I would make it again any day. So, you know, when it comes to putting together collections, putting together sets, buying pieces that you love, you know, just like coiner hunting, patience pays off. You know, I never thought I'd find this set all like this. Southern Coin told me about it. I had to make the purchase. I made the purchase. My patience paid off. It's not a matter of if, but when. Be safe out there. Be kind to each other. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.